Okay, on the bottom 6 problems we're going to solve. So right up here we're going to solve for K. We got to distribute the negative 4.1. And we're going to distribute the negative 1.6. So we'll get negative 4.1 plus, and I need to multiply that, 4.1 times 3.2. You get 13 and 12/100ths. And then we're going to do a negative times a negative is a positive. And I need to multiply 4.2 times 1.6. That's 6 and 72/100ths. Okay. A negative times a negative is a positive. And I need to do 1.6 times 4.1. And I get 6 and 56/100ths equals 552 and 6/100ths. Now then over here, draw a bar, I'm going to group all of my letters and numbers. So this is a letter or a variable, this is a letter or a variable, my constant. So I'm going to add these two up, and that's going to be in the 19.84. So 19 and 84/100ths K plus 6.56 is larger than 4.1. I need to subtract, and I'll get 2 and 46/100ths equals 52 and 6/100ths. Now then I have a letter and a number equal to a number. So I'm going to move over my constant, subtract the 2.46. And I'm going to do this by hand. 0, 6, 9, 4. 1984/100ths K equals this. Then divide by 19.84. So 49 and 60/100ths divided by 19 and 84/100ths. $49.6 divided by 19.84, 2 and 5/10. So K is going to equal to 2 and 5/10. Since these are decimals, we'll leave our answer as a decimal. If these had fractions, we would leave it as a fraction. Okay, over here, I'm going to distribute my negative 4.6, and I'm going to distribute my 3.7. So I'm going to have negative 1 and 26/100ths equals, I'm going to do 4.6 times 3. I get 13 and 8/10. In a negative times a positive is a negative. 4.6 times 4. I get 18 and 4/10. And then a positive times a positive is a positive. 3 and 7/10 in. A positive times a negative is a negative. 3 and 7/10 times 1 and 1/10 is 4 and 7/100ths. Okay, so my bar's right here. I have a variable, a constant, and a constant. So I need to group my letters and I need to group my numbers. So I'm going to drop my 1 and 26/100ths. My largest letter is positive. I'm going to add, they're both the same. So I'm going to have a positive in. And this is going to be 5, carry the 1, 7, 17 and 5/10. And then I'm going to group these. 18 and 4/10 is larger than 4 and 7/100ths, so the sign's going to be negative. Since the signs are the same, I'm going to add negative 22 and 47/100ths when you combine them. Now then, my coefficient is 17.5. I'm going to divide it last. I need to move the 22 and 47/100ths over. So I'm going to add 22 and 47/100ths. So I need to subtract these two. So 22.47 minus 1 26/100ths, 21 and 20, you get 21.21 equals 17.5 in. Then you're going to divide by 17.5 and you get 1.212. So n equals divide by 17.5 right here. And you get n equals 1.212. Okay, so you're distributing your decimal, you're multiplying, you're combining your like terms, you move the constant to the left, and then you divide by the coefficient on both of those problems.